Thanks for the support as a channel member, Jack Sorbers. I actually don't really understand how we've ended up with 5 games in hand. We didn't have much of a cup run this year. Yeah, I know we're still in the FA Trophy, but 5 games in hand? We're going to have a busy run into the end of this season. Hello and welcome to part 28 of Homegrown. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have our FA Trophy semi-final game against Forest Green, and we also have a game back in the National League against Dorking. Since you were last with me, we've continued our nice long unbeaten run that goes all the way back, interestingly enough, to the last time we went away from home to Forest Green in the league when they beat us. But like I mentioned to Mrs Wearmouth on the intro there, we've somehow ended up with 5 games in hand, and I don't really understand how. The good news is if we win them, we will comfortably win the league. There's obviously 15 points to play for there, but they're going to come pretty close together. If we have a look at our schedule for April, it is absolutely bonkers and then only gets worse. It's pretty much Saturday, Tuesday all the way through. We get to this point and we've got Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Whose idea was this? Fingers crossed we can make it through to the FA Trophy final though. If we do end up having a solid run into the end of the season and going up, this is our last chance to win the FA Trophy. And it would be nice to win something, because as much fun as we've had charging up through the leagues, we don't really have much in the trophy cabinet to show for it. So I suppose you get a trophy every time you win a league. And I guess we've got the Southern League Cup, but you know, we might have won every trophy we've played in so far, apart from the FA Cup, obviously, which we'll win eventually. So it'd be nice to collect the FA Trophy on the way up through the leagues. And the other news, which is also a little bit worrying, is when it comes to Premier League rejects this year, we've only actually been able to find 2 of them that are likely to be any. I wasn't expecting this to happen this soon. I was hoping that we could have another two or three promotions worth of Premier League youngsters being able to come in as 5-star potential players, but so far only 2 found. If that's the case, we are going to be relying on our youth setup much earlier than anticipated. We are really going to have to scour for some under-18 talent this summer, and we might actually get to the point where we have to start paying for it, as you've already seen us do with Matty Brewerton, Zach Redmond. I know we've not paid a lot for either of them, but I think we are actually going to have to start spending money sometime soon, which we wouldn't ordinarily do on a road to glory like this. Normally, we would continue to work with free transfers, probably all the way up to the Championship. I always say there's not really any reason to spend money on players until the Championship. I think that might be it might be different this year with this save, because we can only sign players 18 and under. We're basically just going to have to get them by any means necessary. And if we can't find enough free transfers, we are going to have to pay for them. Don't panic. This isn't the youth intake problem that we had with the Isle of Man save on Twitch that caused that to end. We trialed loads. If we have a look at player trials, you can see we brought loads in. We brought 10 in as normal, all 10 from the email. The problem is most of them were trash. It's a problem. Let's go and face Forest Green though in this FA Trophy semi-final, and hopefully book ourselves a lovely little spot at Wembley. We're going with Wright in goal, a back four of Frangos, Davies, Charles and Cisse, Hamilton, Curry, Bandera and Whittaker in midfield, and then Pritchard and Beerith up front. We are having to rest Troy Cannon because I think we've broken him, and we've not actually sent him on holiday. We've just given him a week off training. He's gone from never really playing any football to effectively playing 20 consecutive games on the schedule that we're on, and he just needs a rest. So Cannon is rested today. The good news is Micah Beerith, I think, has heard some of the smack talk I was mouthing about him in the last episode and has decided to turn up. He's got a hat-trick in one of his recent games. So why is it nobody expects us to get results and just go out there and play without any pressure? But I mean, I'll do it if that's what my sister. I always trust Mark Wearmouth. I would like to point out that his own wife says that she would like us to win this and get promoted. So he's saying there's no pressure. I'm feeling the pressure. My arm is the arm of this chair. Oh, every time I lean on it, it just slips out, pops out. Absolutely ridiculous. Need a new chair. I am actively chair shopping. I know we've talked about chairs before. I am hoping that there'll be a new chair in my future. I was also hoping there'd be a new microphone in my future. But I've been waiting for that to arrive from Amazon for 2 weeks. So basically everything I try and buy at the moment doesn't arrive. Almost as if there's some kind of national lockdown on. I probably shouldn't whinge about all this too much. Oh, woe is me. My new microphone and chair to replace my perfectly good microphone and chair haven't arrived on next day delivery. Oh, what a problem. I realise how privileged and ridiculous I sound right now, so I'll move on. Danny Pritchard has picked up a knock, which is problematic, although he looks like he immediately recovered from the knock. But I think we probably are going to take him off anyway. Beerith is quite capable of playing in that target man role. And we've got both Jessup, Redmond and Roberts. In fact, 3 striker options down on the bench. So I think we will give Zach Redmond a go up front. We've not actually played him up front at all yet. He's supposed to be a 5-star potential striker, good enough to play in the Championship in the future. He's 7 finishing. I know you lot will tell me he's not a striker, which is why I've been playing him on the wing. But I guess we have to give him an opportunity to play up front. So let's get him on there. One former FC United man for another. We're going to pump the fists and we're going to say we owe them after what happened last time. I don't care about any of this pressure off nonsense. I know Forest Green are a good side, but I've just realised there's National League games going on today. We're going to have 6 games in hand after this. I'd rather have position than games. I know people are going to say, Kev, that means it doesn't matter how far behind you fall. You've got 18 points to make up, but we're not going to make them all up. I want the points, not the games. Right. I'd also like to get through to this final, but we're seemingly struggling. We're getting to that point of the season where everything starts to get that little bit harder. There you go. Redmond got 25 minutes and now he can go back out onto the wing again. And I do think it comes down to the fact that we're part-time and most of the teams competing with us in the promotion race are full-time. And we are struggling fitness-wise. We're having to rest a lot of players. We're having to rotate a lot. There's always somebody on holiday. And we're going full-time in the summer, whether we get promoted or not. And I think that is going to be a big difference maker because at the moment, we are really, really struggling and starting to look a little bit unimaginative and not very good in some games. This is an example of one of them. We've got a long throw here. Cisse hurls it into the air. There's a flick on from Beerith or Whittaker. I'm not sure who it was. It beats the keeper. But Forest Green have clearly seen my playbook and had someone hovering back on the line from that long throw to clear off the line. That felt like our chance. Frangos is going to try and generate another one for us. It's now with Nathan Curry in midfield. There's 3 minutes of the match left. Frangos with the cross. It's a beautiful cross. And Tommy Jessup is there to tap home what surely is going to be a late winner in this FA Trophy semi-final. What a cross. I mean, we sometimes celebrate goals. We sometimes celebrate through balls. It's rare you see a cross that well hit, though. It's perfectly placed between the goalkeeper and the defence and striker line. No, it's just no man's land. The keeper can't come. The defence don't know what to do about it. And Tommy Jessup is there to tap it home and book us a spot at Wembley. Beautiful stuff. Who needs Jay Rodriguez? Who needs Tom Bachelorette-Pitetta? Frangos can hit a cross like that. We've got a new left-back hero, boys and girls. As mentioned, fitness is a problem, so we've had to send him on holiday. Frangos, the latest one to disappear off on holiday. Cannon still enjoying his rest, so you're not going to see Troy Cannon playing today. So we've had to make some changes to the team for this game. Campbell comes in at left back and Redmond comes in to start his first game for us. Up front, Danny Pritchard picking up a knock in that game. He's going to be out for the next week or so. And as mentioned, we now have 6 games in hand over Chesterfield, but we're 10 points behind him. And I know we've got a better goal difference, but 10 points is a lot to make up no matter how many games in hand you've got. And I am concerned if we start dropping points, panic will set in. And this is a game we can't drop points in because Dorking, rock bottom of the league, they're 16 points from safety. This is a match we absolutely have to win. And we're down to the bare bones in this squad. No Pritchard, no Cannon. There's our first choice strike partnership gone. We're missing Who else are we missing? I can't remember the team now. Midfield looks about right, to be honest. We're missing our left back. Davies is having to take the long throw. Hamilton, he didn't actually do a long throw, Davies. He played it into Hamilton. We've won a penalty. Marcus Muir is taking the penalty, and I don't remember authorising this. This feels like a call that Harrison Davies has made on the pitch to give it to his centre-back buddy, and he scores 1-0 to home. It's Muir's first goal. I would say potential. I mean, I don't know. Is that his first goal ever? I certainly don't remember him scoring for us before, maybe from a corner or something at some point. It's certainly his first goal of the season, and he's not our penalty taker. This time Davies is doing the long throw, finds Nathan Curry, and he heads over. Davies is he's a big lad, and he can throw it a long way because he's big and strong, and he's a threat from set pieces in his own right. This time Curry returning the favour. We just saw Davies hurl the ball onto Curry's head. Now Curry with the slam dunk corner, finding the head of Davies, and we're 2-0 up. Both our centre-backs have scored. There's only 7 minutes gone. It looks like we're not slipping up today, and this would leave us 7 points behind Chesterfield with 5 games in hand. And once again, Davies is hurling the long throw into the area, and once again, it's not particularly effective. Bandera to Whittaker. Whittaker back to Bandera. They're just going to knock the ball back and forth between the two of them as the defenders reassume their positions. Hamilton flicks it back into Beerif. We're playing head tennis, and we've ended up hitting the top of the crossbar against a better team. That move stopped way before it did. That was proper non-league stuff. It was delightful. Curry now with a free kick finds, I think, Beerif, but the header goes just wide. I think it was a little bit high, a little bit wide. It wasn't the greatest header in the world, but we are deadly from these set pieces today. 3-0. This time Nathan Curry with the free kick, and Beerif heads home. So we've been a constant threat from long throws, and we've scored from a penalty, a corner, and a free kick. We are nothing if not playing to our strengths. You've just seen us toil for an entire match against a team where we just couldn't get the breakthrough. There's the proof that we're not just playing long throws all the time. This time Davies with the short throw to Hamilton, who curls the crossover for Zach Redmond to tap home. That is now a goal from a penalty, a free kick, a corner, and a long throw. Or it wasn't a long throw, it was a short throw. But all 4 of those set pieces that we practice so much on the training ground to give us our edge, all 4 of them have got us a goal today. And I couldn't be prouder. Love it. Love it. 4-0 as we head towards half-time, and Harrison Davies is tired. And I'm not surprised. The amount of times he's had to charge up and down that pitch in that first half to go up for a corner or a free kick or go and take a throw in. And we are going to take him off because we've got Shea Charles down there on the bench. There's just no point risking Davies. He's such an important player for us. We're 4-0 up against the team bottom of the league at half-time. We take off our best player and captain and rest him because it's better that he misses this second half now than he has to go on a 3-week holiday. Nathan Curry with the corner. Shea Charles is there, and he's added to the set-piece tally. 5 goals from 5 very different set pieces, although that was very similar to the one Davies scored. Although that was the in-swinging slam dunk corner. This is the outswinger, the boring old normal corner. But 5 different flavours of set piece, 5 goals. Dorking are absolutely hopeless. They haven't got a clue how to defend against our set piece machine. And we've hit the 70-minute mark. We're literally just looking at fitness levels. That's all we care about here. We are going to take off Beerif. And I think we'll probably put Redmond in there as, you know what? We're in the National League. Let's try a false 9. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, this seems dumb. To the point where actually we're not going to do that at all. And we're going to put Whittaker on. Jessup, I think, can be a pressing forward. Whittaker's going to be an advanced forward. And Redmond can just play there. He can play on the right side of midfield. I'm not doing... there's just no way I'm doing a false 9 in the National League. I've just spent 5 minutes talking about how we're just set-piece monsters. We will not suit a false 9. I've just noticed I'm sat there on the bench. The game's so wrapped up and easy. I'm not even stood in my technical area anymore. I'm just sat on the bench, huddled up with the substitutes, just chatting. We've probably got our Game Boy Link cables out and we're swapping some Pokemon. I assume that's how the cool kids swap Pokemon these days. Still with the Game Boy Link cable, like it was when I was in sixth form, and I think it was the last time I swapped a Pokemon. Oh no, I'm up again now. We're on the attack. Jessup charging forward. He has got Whittaker lurking in the middle if he can find him. He's been fouled. It's another penalty. It's a chance for a second goal of the afternoon for Marcus Muir. He started things off for us, I think. There's been so many goals today. I can't remember who scored them and when. But he has hit another very good penalty there. And he's run off, hands on hips, having a lovely time. No one's celebrating. You're 6-0 up against the bottom of the league team. I know it's not like you to score a goal, but you're not going to get a huddle of players around you patting you on the back like I think he was expecting there. Bless his cotton socks. But, you know, what are we going to do? 6-0. Lovely stuff. I am pleased. I'm not so pleased that I'm going to gesture. It's a non-gestured please. Redmond ended his goal. Which goal did Redmond score? I don't even remember him scoring, but well done. Well done on scoring a goal. Nathan Curry with a hat-trick of assists. He's having a good season again. What's the current diagnosis of him? A National League player with the potential to be a championship central midfielder in the future. I can get on board with that. Hopefully he fulfills that potential. And we are now, looking back at the league table again, 7 points behind, 5 games in hand. And we've obviously got the... Oh, in fact, the FA Trophy final was not at the end of the season. Well, I guess that gives us an easy spot to come back for the next video. So we'll come back for the FA Trophy final and one of the games either side of it. And then finish the season off the day after. So why isn't it at the end of the season? If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.